Have you ever felt a close relationship slowly slipping away, no matter how much you try to hold on? Maybe it's a friend who no longer returns your calls, or a family member who seems distant. The pain of that distance can be overwhelming. You might find yourself asking, is God trying to say something? Is he removing this person from my life for a reason? This is a tough question that many face. Loss, separation, and change in relationships are painful. But in those moments, God often works behind the scenes, pruning what no longer serves our growth or safety. Like a gardener, carefully trimming a plant so that it may grow stronger and healthier, God may be removing someone from your life to protect and prepare you. How can we recognize if God is doing this? Here are 5 clear signs based on Scripture to help you understand God's loving guidance. Sign 1. The peace disappears. At the beginning, the relationship may have been full of joy, comfort, and peace, but over time, things change. Instead of peace, you feel stress, anxiety, or constant conflict. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. When peace has left the relationship despite your effort, it may be God pointing you toward a different path. Sign 2. Your life paths no longer align. People grow and change, and sometimes that growth leads in different directions. When your values, priorities, or faith no longer match, it becomes harder to maintain closeness. The Bible teaches us in 2 Corinthians 6:14 not to be unequally yoked with unbelievers. God desires relationships that strengthen your faith and character. Diverging paths could be a sign to let go. Sign 3. Doors of communication gradually close as the person stopped initiating contact. Calls or messages go unanswered or neglected. Invitations to meet up go quietly declined. This slow closing of doors can feel painful, yet it often signals that God is creating space and protecting your heart. Jesus says in John 10:27, "My sheep listen to my voice, I know them, and they follow me." When silence grows, it might be time to listen closely to God's voice. Sign 4. The relationship brings hurt or temptation. A relationship that once uplifted now causes emotional pain, temptation, or spiritual harm is dangerous to your well-being. Protecting yourself is a form of God's care. Proverbs 4:23 warns, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." If someone pulls you away from God's path or causes damage, God is likely moving you away from that relationship. Sign 5. New blessings begin to appear. Often when God removes one person, he makes room for something better. New friendships, opportunities, or seasons of growth emerge in your life. Romans 8:28 offers encouragement, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. These new blessings confirm that God's hand is at work, bringing good from hard times. Understanding that God is removing someone from your life doesn't erase the pain. It can feel like rejection or loneliness. But it is important to remember that God's heart is always full of love and wisdom. He is guiding you toward healing, peace, and a brighter future. What can you do when you see these signs? First, seek God in prayer. Ask him for peace, clarity, and strength to walk through this change. Second, choose to release the person with grace. Holding on tightly to pain or unhealthy bonds keeps you stuck. Trust God's perfect plan instead. Third, protect your heart by drawing near to God through his word, and by surrounding yourself with supportive friends who uplift you. Fourth, remain open to new relationships and experiences. God's best blessings often come after endings. Finally, practice forgiveness for both the other person and yourself. Forgiveness dissolves bitterness and frees your spirit. Matthew 6:14-15. Remember that Jesus is the Good Shepherd, who lovingly guides his sheep beside peaceful waters and away from danger. John 10:11. When someone is being removed from your life, It is not to hurt you but to protect you and help you thrive. Now, take a moment to reflect. What relationship do you feel God might be calling you to release? How will you trust Him and embrace the journey ahead? If this message blessed you, please like and subscribe for more hope-filled content. Share your experiences or questions down below. We'd love to support you as you walk this path of faith. Trust God's guiding hand today.